Nobody really prepares you for becoming an adult. They teach you how to pass exams. They teach you how to get a degree. They tell you to work hard. They tell you to get a good job. They tell you to become successful. But somewhere between growing up and actually becoming an adult, you discover something nobody warned you about. You are going to have to figure out a lot of things for yourself. And sometimes, you're going to feel completely lost while doing it. You may look around and see people your age getting jobs, starting businesses, getting married, buying cars, moving into their own homes, traveling, building careers. And suddenly, you start asking yourself, what am I doing with my life? Maybe you're not even jealous of them. Maybe you're just scared because you don't know whether your own life is moving forward. And nobody tells you how confusing that feeling can be. Nobody tells you that adulthood doesn't come with a map. When you were younger, there was usually a next step. Finish secondary school. Go to university. Graduate. Get a job. But then you reach a certain point, and the instructions disappear. There is no universal timetable. No one tells you exactly when you should have everything figured out. And this is where many people make their first mistake. They begin comparing their unfinished life to somebody else's visible results. You see their success. You don't see their uncertainty. You see the photograph. You don't see the years before the photograph. You see where they are. You don't know where they started. And sometimes, you don't even know whether what you're looking at is real. So please understand this. Being uncertain about your future does not automatically mean you're failing. Sometimes it means you're still discovering who you're becoming. Nobody tells you that some friendships will end. There are people you thought would be in your life forever who won't be. Some friendships will disappear slowly. Some will end suddenly. Some people will disappoint you. And sometimes, you will disappoint people too. That's part of becoming mature. You begin to understand that loving someone doesn't always mean keeping them in your life. Sometimes you have to forgive someone without giving them the same access to you. Sometimes you have to accept that a relationship has changed. And sometimes, you have to stop chasing people who have already decided to walk away. That's painful. But here's something you need to learn. Not every person who leaves your life is taking your future with them. Some people were part of your chapter, not your entire story. Nobody tells you that working hard doesn't guarantee immediate results. This one hurts. Because you've been told. Work hard and you'll succeed. And yes, hard work matters. But life isn't always that simple. You can work hard and still fail. You can do everything you know to do and still not get the opportunity. You can pray, prepare, try again, and still have to wait. And when that happens, you may start believing, maybe I'm not good enough. No. Sometimes the result is simply telling you, not yet. Failure is not always a verdict on your ability. Sometimes it's information. It shows you what didn't work. It exposes what you need to learn. It forces you to become stronger in places where you were weak. So don't waste your failures. Study them. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What can I control? What can I improve? What did this experience teach me? Then get back up. Not because getting back up is easy, but because your first failure should not be allowed to write the final chapter of your life. Nobody tells you that you can be surrounded by people and still feel alone. You can have hundreds of followers, messages in your phone, people around you, and still feel like nobody truly knows you. And in a world where we're more connected digitally than ever, meaningful connection can still be difficult. So don't be ashamed because you sometimes feel alone. But don't build a permanent home inside that loneliness either. Find people you can be honest with. Build friendships that aren't based only on entertainment. Learn to listen. Learn to communicate. Learn to ask for help. And most importantly, become the kind of person you would want to have in your own life. Nobody tells you that money can change the way you see yourself. There may come a time when you realize that wanting money isn't necessarily about being greedy. Sometimes you simply want stability. You want to help your family. You want to stop depending on people. You want to afford opportunities. You want to breathe without worrying about tomorrow. And when you don't have enough, you can begin to feel like you're not enough. But your bank balance is not your identity. Your current financial situation is a circumstance. It is not a complete description of who you are. Build financial wisdom. Learn a skill. Work. Save. Invest responsibly. Create value. But don't allow money to become the measurement of your worth. Because if you make money your identity, you will never feel like you have enough. And perhaps the hardest lesson. Nobody tells you that you don't need to have your entire life figured out today. You need direction. Not a complete map. You need the courage to take the next step, even when you cannot see the entire staircase. Maybe your next step is learning. Maybe it's healing. Maybe it's apologizing. Maybe it's leaving something behind. Maybe it's starting again. Maybe it's getting serious about your future. Maybe it's simply surviving a difficult season without giving up on yourself. Whatever it is, take the next honest step. You don't have to become the final version of yourself today. You just need to stop abandoning the person you're capable of becoming. And if you're watching this while feeling behind, listen carefully. You are not necessarily behind. You may simply be in a chapter that doesn't look impressive yet. The seed doesn't look like the tree. The beginning doesn't look like the destination. And your life cannot be judged fairly from one difficult season. So stop asking, why am I not where they are? Start asking, what does my life need from me now? What do I need to learn? What do I need to stop doing? Who do I need to become? What decision have I been avoiding? What small step can I take today? Because your future isn't built in one dramatic moment. It's built quietly through the decisions you make when nobody is watching. One day, you will look back at the version of yourself who was confused, afraid, broke, heartbroken, uncertain, and wondering whether life would ever make sense. And I hope you don't look back with shame. I hope you look back with gratitude. Because that person kept going. That person learned. That person grew. That person didn't have all the answers, but refused to stop searching for them. So if you're becoming an adult and you feel lost, breathe. You are learning. If you're behind, keep building. If you failed, learn. If someone left, heal. If you're confused, slow down and seek understanding. And if you don't know what your entire future looks like, that's okay. You don't need to know the whole road to take the next step. Your life is still being written. And perhaps the chapter you're struggling to understand today will become the chapter that teaches you the most tomorrow. This is Solutions Inspire Creativity. Don't just live through life. Understand it. Learn from it. Grow through it. And become someone whose life gives meaning to the lives of others.